takes allegation against Abeokuta UN Inter-Parliamentary Union. The videos and comments are also available. Tanker explosion on Ogtv bridge destroyed properties. Well, it seems to be like a yearly thing now. And then we'll go to the video of the day. So quickly, let us take President Tinubu speaks on efforts forge peace in Rivers State.
It's a good that there's a good way. But it's good. And I used to go to the air. Not like that thing. Are you being released? I got to the signal. And I got to the Tosa. I took like Tosa University. I've never been for quite some time. I've never got into it before now. I foresee this crisis firstly for too long before I enter to it. When can I make it? Written agreement. Not that, but to sign it. So leaders thought the governor of Rivers State was known to have implemented. Then we could find ourselves today. So this is a nation rule of law. I should not be here as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. If there's no rule of law, I have total confidence in our judiciary and by the public and the laws. But one says doesn't see it. Please go back and help implement those recommendations within the shortest possible time.
Right, there's the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
I see that as a fatherly
advocating
advice.
for peace, yes, advocating for peace in Rivers State.
It's a fatherly
so,
advice.
yes, Fubara and everybody concerned, the government chairman, the pro-Wike lawmakers, you know, everybody should, you know, have time to create peace, because when the state is peaceful, that's when the residents enjoy.
Even the nation too.
Yes, so
we won't have crisis here.
We won't have crisis here and there. I agree with you. So moving on, we have Rep urges NCC to immediately shut down pornographic website in the country. Video and comments. That's a very funny one, but let's.
What's funny about that?
We have
block internet websites hosting pornographic contents and sanction defaulting internet service providers, standing in the name of Honorable Alatu Shehu Tafoki. Honorable Tafoki is invited to move the motion.
Mr. Speaker, very distinguished colleagues, I remain Honorable Engineer Shehu Alatu Tafoki, representing Paskari, Kankara Sabwa, Federal Constituency. I'm from Katsina State. I write to move a motion for the need to block internet website hosting pornographic content and sanction defaulting internet service providers. The House notes that cyber pornography is fast becoming a global problem and no concrete steps have been taken to curb the phenomenon of cyber pornography in Nigeria. Aware that Nigeria is a highly religious country and all the major religions in the country have forbidden nudity and obscenity in any form. Also note that countries across Asia, Africa and the Middle East have enacted legislation that run pornography in their domains. Aware that renowned psychologists and sociologists around the world have issued stern warning on this psychological, sociological, and mental consequences of viewing pornography contents. Concerned deeply that some of the immediate effects of viewing pornography contents include A. Causing deception in marriage and which may later on affect family life. B. Promoting adultery, prostitution, and many oral expectations that can result in dangerous, promiscuous behavior. C. Leading to addiction, escalation, desensitization, and the acting out sexually by one person. D. Change of attitude toward oneself and his family. Resolve 2. 1. Urge the Nigerian Communications Commission, NCC, to direct the internet service providers operating in the country to take immediate steps to block all websites that host obscene and pornography content. 2. Also urge the Nigerian Communications Commission to apply the full rigors of the Nigerian Communications Act and National Information Technology Development Act.
So, Hope, yeah, you were talking behind the scene the other time.
What did I say?
I know you said you do some those people that are used to it.
Ha!
Yeah, you mentioned.
No, I didn't say that. So, I mean, they've said it all. They should actually ban it. But again, I'm going to ask, is it very viable? Because we have VPN. I remember there was a time they banned Nigerians on Twitter because it used to be Twitter, is now X.
Yeah, now X.
So, because of fake posts, fake news and stuff like that. Okay. And we went through VPN. So I mean, if you're saying you want to ban the website, pornographic website, people have VPN. So if you want to do all these things.
Say, how about the ones that you stumble on every day on Facebook?
On social media.
Okay, let's take a comment out this one from Chike. It's good now that youth wouldn't have their mind dulled by porn when idle, but face those responsible for their unemployment.
Okay, that's from Chike. I'm sure, I don't know, but I'm sure. Okay, this is from Tam, and it says there are far-pressing issues that need radical attention and reform. I think that was what I told you. But still, it is a great move as it is likely to promote increased productivity among our youth, our young population. It would also lead to possible negative externalities like increasing the risk of sexual assault and molestation or rape as they seek to gratify their sexual urges through alternative means. Okay.
Okay, this one's coming from Bodunde Ashafa. It says, finally, why did it take this long? So much damage has been done to our youth folks, but better late than never. Well done, House. Next step is to put mechanism in place to outlaw sales and distribution of porns via DVDs, CDs, and other digital media, else traders will capitalize.
Are there still DVDs and CDs? It's been a long time I saw that.
Can you imagine that happening?
How come it's just the youth? What about other people involved?
Once they're above 18, adults.
This is a positive step, but they should also address the potential risk of increased sexual violence that could arise from restricting access to pornographic websites. It's a two-pronged approach. Okay, so that is from Inaji, and apparently, as much as we're looking at the positive impact, we should also look at the negative challenges that could actually come from, banning websites, pornographic websites.
So what percentage are you looking at?
My take? My take is that there are more important things to actually face. But
That's
again, it's a good one if that's what they decide to face. So let's move on. We have crisis in opposition parties engineered by ruling government, El-Rufai. We have the videos and we also have the comment of that particular, we have comment on that particular video. So let us take a look at it.
The crisis that 1990 is facing in the Labour Party is contrived and funded by the government of the day. Everyone knows it. jumping from one court to another is all designed to distract the party leadership from focusing on their core functions. The same thing is happening in the PDP.
Yes.
Even the NNPP has been targeted for destruction. There are people that have been resourced to go and cause problems in the NNPP. The last thing I read about NNPP was that one faction of the party has expelled Kwankwaso and the sitting governor. When you see things like that, you know it's contrived crisis. Which party sacks a sitting governor?
And the only governor they have.
And the only governor they have. You know it's contrived. I don't have the details. I cannot mention names because I don't have the...
Malam Nasser El-Rufai there.
Yes.
I know he has a lot in stock to say after leaving the particular party.
I can assure you he has lots of information.
Okay. AO says he ended up in the video with, I don't have the details. I cannot mention names because I don't. But I spoke very assuredly and convincingly, yet it doesn't have any form of evidence to back up his assertion. These are the people you all sit to listen to. Terrible times.
Okay. Oh, well, he has... Nosa here is saying he's resuscitating his dead political career after being rejected for his SSCs as former governor of Kaduna status. So many petitions against him during his tenure as governor. He needs to... I don't know, we can't say that. But, I mean, that is coming from Nosa.
And of course, Ifeanyi says, how am I expected to forget that this same man's word cannot be trusted? And how do I forget that he answered questions for BAT at the Chatham? That's I know, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, at Chatham House, and that he done all this just because he was given his own favorite medicine to take. The type he had given others riches.
You find that funny. But you know, the thing is, it's really difficult that what goes, they forget that what goes around
comes around. Yeah.
So it's easy for you people to, you know, okay, this is from Bodorin here, and Bodorin is saying, why is he doing all of this? But you were part of them, Malam. Why the sudden hatred and pointer fingers? Blame game. I beg, let us hear what, Jerry. So that is it. I mean, trust Nigerians not to take you, you know, not. You will become your word.
From T-Babs. Just to take just to still gain political relevance, immediately became an enemy of the party it came from. By now, Nigeria needs to wake up, understand Nigerian politics. That is just for selfish reason. Won't be surprised if it goes back to APC tomorrow morning. That is that.
So yes, it's so that's it. You see that today they are in APC, tomorrow tomorrow PDP. I mean, I think these are the things lawmakers should look into.
Recycling.
Yes, these are the things.
Today they are here, tomorrow they are there.
If you're going to move to any party, maybe after 20 years or after 15 years, I mean, it's not that you just wake up tomorrow and say you want to move here, you want to move here, you want to move here, seeking relevance in all of these places. I feel it's really very wrong.
I'm sure they can legislate on that. Because even within the chamber there, you see somebody elected on the platform of one party, the next minute will cross carpets of another party. So what do you expect?
It's really, I don't know. Anyway, these are let's move on, and this story is from Natasha Poti gets emotional as she takes allegation against Akpabio to UN Inter-Parliamentary Union. So some people are saying it's the right one, is a good decision. Let's see the video and also hear Nigerians' view and comment on this story.
Good afternoon, President of the IPU. Good afternoon, colleagues. I come with a heavy heart from Nigeria, but first I'd like to apologize to Honorable Kafila Ogbara. I am not here to bring shame to our country. I'm here to seek help for the women of Nigeria. Again, my name is Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. 5 days ago, On the 6th of March 2025, I was suspended. As a senator, I was suspended illegally because I submitted a petition of sexual harassment against the President of the Nigerian Senate, Senator Godswill Akpabio. I thought that by submitting the petition, he would recuse himself, and both of us will submit ourselves to the Committee on Ethics, Privileges and Public Petition for a fair and transparent investigation. But unfortunately, I was silenced and I was suspended. I was suspended for 6 months, amongst many other stringent conditions, such as taking away my security, taking away all the officials' vehicles and other items that were handed over to me as a senator. My salaries will be cut off. I must not appear anywhere near the National Assembly. And for 6 months, I'm not to introduce myself or present myself as a senator locally in Nigeria or internationally. That means I'm here illegally. But I had no other place to go but to come here and speak to you women, because this is a bigger picture. A second. Good afternoon.
Yeah, that was Senator Natasha there taking a case to the United Nations.
Somebody said she played the gender card.
Of course.
What's that?
No, we all know that. Anyway, let's go straight to comments, and I have this one from Sunday Truck. She's really taking a bold step. More women in politics need to be protected from this kind of intimidation.
I agree.
Politics is battlefield. When you challenge the system fights back. She must be going through a lot. Standing up against powerful figures is never easy. This is huge. If she has more evidence, things could get really messy for Akpabio.
Okay, and that's coming from Sunday Truck. Adiola Orente says, make she rest. No be same thing she do Reno or Mokre. Thank God say he gets evidence. Man for the prison now. How we won't take no be same game she play with Reno she dey play now. Nothing go make me trust this kind of person. Someone that can harm another without remorse. Oh well, like I said, there are different views and perspectives to this, but I mean, whatever opinions we have, we should also learn that women's rights should be protected against intimidation.
So William Mayer has this to say, make sure rest her bed. The incident happened December 2023, as she claimed. Why didn't petition Akpabio since then? Must she wait until a seat position is changed? Let's call it spade a spade.
So whether December, no, I have a problem with that. Whether December 2023 or December 2025, yeah. I mean, it's really wrong when you say that she should rest and her rights are not being protected and she's been intimidated because it happened 2-3 years back. No, I think that is really wrong. Okay, this is from Mas King J. It says, I stand with her and I support her cause. I do too, yet I don't see any help coming from abroad over this. It only exposes the corrupt establishment on an international scale. Exactly what I told you this morning. That was exactly what I said this morning. I mean, even if I'm to stand with her, this is only, you know, opening the old corruption, opening a nash, like they would say, on the international level. So, I mean, it's really a sad one, but I don't think any woman should be intimidated because she's in politics. We should be protected. So let's take this one. Tanker explosion on $10 bridge, destroyed properties. We have the video, and that is becoming a yearly occurrence. Like, it's becoming a yearly thing. Every year you hear that there's an explosion on $10 bridge. Let's take the video quickly.
Okay. So
That's the Tankaya explosion on Otedola Bridge caused by gas truck. Yes, so I had 1 dead, 3 injured.
Anyways,
quickly, let's just move to the video of the day. What do we say about that with the soul of the departed? Rest in peace. And I don't know, I think the government should do something about that. It's a yearly, like I said, it's a yearly occurrence. Yeah. It's a yearly occurrence. Let's take the video of the day. Senator Binta Masi Garba's success story.
Daughter of an ex-head of state, where you were talking about your background. Tell us a little bit about that meeting and what happened.
It was the former First Lady of Zamfara State, Aisha Babangida. Funny enough, my father was in the military, like I said earlier on, and was a driver. And my father happens to be one of his drivers.
Of President, former head of state,
Ibrahim Babangida. And we are now talking to, I think it's Action Aids, the collaboration on the girl child that I was talking about. And I was one of the speakers. And I just looked at it and I said, what an irony of life. If anybody could for one day think that I, Binta Masi Garba, will sit down on the same table with a girl that my father was her father's driver, then I wouldn't believe it. But today is history. A daughter of a driver with a daughter of a head of state sitting on the same table to talk to these girls out there. And I told them that once if you have a focus and you have a vision, you are not deterred on the circumstances you found yourself, but you speak to yourself internally that you want to make a difference, and you set an agenda and you pursue it. I said the sky will be their limit. And I think that thing went in, like most of the girls that were there started confessing that some of them are shy, that their parents are, drivers, dry cleaners, maid, and whatever. I said, no, don't be shy with the situation you found yourself today. You can be that change that will bring glory to your parents tomorrow. And I think maybe that's
what is the single most important ingredient in that change, in helping you to sort of get to where you are?
Perseverance. Perseverance. I remember one day I was going to school with an empty stomach, and I was just telling myself I refuse to be poor, and I must break that jinx of poverty in my family. You know, there was this anger that, hey, I'm going to school without a shoe on my leg. It was cold that time, and I had to take water without food. And here is this girl that her father was on a bike, you know, and it was raining. So the water now splashed on me. So the anger of not having food, the anger of falling inside a mud, and again my clothes again was mudded upon by the splashing of this thing. I was just telling myself, no, I said, maybe if my father had a bike too, maybe I wouldn't have been in this condition, you know. So the perseverance was that I want to make a difference, I want to change my life against the one that I found my parents in.
What an irony of life. Can
Senator
you imagine that?
Binta Garba, telling us this success, telling us our success story, and she used to be IBB's driver's daughter, and now she sits with kings and queens together on the same table.
She sits with Aisha Babangida on the same table.
On the same table. So that is to show that there are promises. Tomorrow is pregnant. It's filled with promises, and don't underestimate yourself or anybody.
Anyway, this is about all we have on this first segment of the program, New Dawn. This is the Morning Flakes, and of course we have Charity James and Simiat Abaru standing by to take us through the second segment of the program. So good morning, Charity. Good morning, Simiat.
Good morning, gentlemen. Are you guys the only gentleman between us?
No.
Yeah, talking politics, right? Is that what I want to connect it with?
So I'm sure you're a feminist too.
Yes.
Because you told the part of Natasha.
what do you mean you told the part of Natasha? Being a feminist doesn't suggest to you whatever you might have in your mind. You know, if you have the opportunity to say that you're a woman, you should be allowed to be who you are.
Okay, of course.
And man, you should also be allowed to be who you are. So these are just the...
March is the month of women. So
that's true. So it is women supporting women. Yeah, you guys have been supporting yourself. Actually, you're supporting yourself too in this particular...
Okay, let's see some of the time when Olayemi and myself will be here for another interesting segment of the Morning Flakes. We'll say bye-bye.